discuss with us peacefully how to solve the Libyan crisis, no one agrees to sitting down with us. But when it comes to supplying weapons to the rebels, everyone is keen.
The message: it is NATO and its allies that are fueling this war. If the bombing stops, negotiations can start. The only problem is that no one outside Tripoli seems to believe them.
The point of this all, Tim, I think, is that the Libyan regime knows that the NATO campaign is increasingly expensive and unpopular in some NATO countries, and extremely unpopular in other countries, important countries like Russia and China. And I think the propaganda point they're trying to make with these sort of trips, with these sort of shows, is that NATO is the problem here, that the Libyan leadership wants to make peace, they want to find a way to talk to the rebels, if only NATO would get out of the way. But of course, there are many people outside Libya and in the rebels who just don't believe that at all.
Of course, Rupert, all your movements are very closely monitored. You can't interview anyone without permission from the authorities where you are. But are you getting a sense that some very mixed messages coming out from Tripoli vis-à-vis those talks on quite what is on the table?
Well, it is very confusing. The statements that come out of the government here are very vague. They are often contradictory. We heard from the Deputy Foreign Minister yesterday saying that there were talks happening. They were happening in various places around Europe with various representatives of the rebels. But it was extremely unspecific. Today we've heard from the Foreign Ministry spokesman saying there are no negotiations going on anything to do with Colonel Gaddafi stepping down. I think, though, there is a coherent idea behind this, though, which is the idea that the leadership here does want peace and that it's NATO. They want people to believe that NATO is the problem, not the leadership here in Tripoli.
Rupert Wingfield-Hayes speaking to me from Tripoli. A quick reminder of our main story today. An appeals court in the Netherlands has found the Dutch state